Yo, so the Final Fantasy XVI demo came out a couple days ago and really helped build the hype for this game, for me at least. From the combat to the story to the more interesting characters, which we'll get onto a little bit later. It might be a bit weird to review a demo, since it's not the full game, but since the progression carries over to the main game apparently, I figured that it would be worth talking about with you guys. I just wanted to get my thoughts about it out of my head and into the universe so I can go back to building Gundam model kits and waiting for the rest of this full game to drop. Now, the combat in the game, feels pretty great. It's like a hybrid of Devil May Cry and, Final Fantasy XV, which kind of makes sense because they have Devil May Cry's combat director. I think it's 4 and for 5, working on this game. So it kind of fixes, the problems that FF15's combat had. Because most of the time when you hit enemies in Final Fantasy 15, it kind of feels like you're not hitting them. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like I'm hitting them, but there's no impact for it. I don't know if it's from the PS5 controller or whatever, but it definitely feels a lot better in this game than it did in previous games. I'm still kind of getting used to it. You can see it from the gameplay. I'm trying to test out different things, which mostly amounts to me spamming the fireball attack and panic dodging every enemy attack. But it's still kind of fun to see all the things that you can do, even though I'm kind of terrible at stringing things together right now. I'm sure I'll get it eventually, but for now I'm just going to keep testing all the different moves out and seeing what I can really do in this game. There is an auto combo sort of thing that you can do, but we struggle in this house, so there won't be any of that. But I think outside of the main combat, there's also the kaiju fights as well between the summons, or the icons they call them in this game. And it kind of makes me think that we should really get a Godzilla King Kong sort of kaiju game based on that movie universe I have going on right now, because that would definitely be a really fun thing to play. I would definitely enjoy that. But as the gameplay is in the demo right now, it is still really fun to play. I'm not sure what differences they'll add in the main release of the game, but either way I'm still looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie, the story for this definitely got me a little bit. Because, the ending, we'll get to that in a little bit. But I definitely feel a lot for the few characters that we met. The main guy, Clive, that name though. And his brother, Joshua, they're definitely the standout characters for this demo. Their interactions with other characters and with each other, especially that scene where they're both outside just chilling before the main attack happens. That was definitely a really fun thing to see, because it kind of adds to the impact of having to watch Clive get possessed by Ifrit and then kill him later, which is also a really a sad thing to see, and listening to Clive beg Ifrit yo, don't kill my brother, allow it. It definitely pulled on my heartstrings a bit, which isn't really a thing that happens to me when I play games a lot. So that's definitely one of the better things we got out of this demo. So other than those two, there's their dad, the Archduke, I think his name is Elwin. He gets murked super early on, at least early on in terms of what the full game is gonna be, because pretty much at the beginning of this attack thing, or no, more towards the end of the attack, this guy basically just sneaks him, and then that's the part where Joshua goes nuclear and turns into Phoenix and everything. But other than him, there's the wife as well. I think her name is Annabelle, and bro, I want to murk this woman. I've never wanted to kill the character in the game. That sounds a little bit messed up. But the way that she treats people is just generally terrible. Her attitude is atrocious, and then she's basically responsible for the massacre that happens at the end, which kills everybody except Clive. Even Joshua, who she spends the entire demo fawning over and being so happy, she loves him more than the other two. And it's just the way she walks into the remains of the base after, looking like a mixture of Bruno from Encanto and Palpatine from Star Wars, does not help me like her at all. Yeah, she's definitely got to go. And plus the way that she killed I don't know if you call them maids or servants or something, but the way those guys just cut them with the sword, I couldn't. This woman needs to die. She's a genuine menace. She needs to go. There's also Jill, who she's not his sister, but she kind of raised like his sister. They live together. They also have a couple good scenes together, her and Clive. So I'm hoping that she becomes a good character as well, because I think she's the dominant that they call them, the person who controls the summon or has it in them. I think she's that sort of person for Shiva, I think, at least according to the information that's out for her. So I'm wondering how like that's gonna affect like their relationship. I just hope that she becomes like a good character, like she lasts all the way to the end of the game, because I still haven't forgiven you, Square, for what you did to Luna Freya in Final Fantasy XV. Like, I know there's the whole thing with the book with her and Noctis getting together, but it doesn't help the fact that in the game you put her in a coffin. Like, I'm not letting that one slide. It's like the other two standout characters we have. There's like Torgal the dog, who's like super adorable. I always love a good doggo. Like, his scenes are like hilarious. And there's also that guy from the start, I think his name is Biast, who gets like the Obito treatment. He just gets rocked. Like, it's hilarious, but it's also sad. But yeah, honestly, I'm definitely looking forward to the full release of this game. The graphic looks great on PS5, though I'm kind of recording all this footage through like the PS5 streaming system, so it might have reduced the quality a little bit. The econs, the summons, they look really great in this game, so I'm definitely going to be like excited to try like all the different ones. I pray that we get Bahamut at some point, even if it's like an extra quest, like a secret mission or something. I definitely want to play as Bahamut. Like, I don't care if it's like the dragon one or the armored dragon one with the swords. I need to play as Bahamut if he's in this game. So I'm going to be like testing out the iconic challenge part, which I think is like when you get access to a few more of the icons, and then you get to play like that mission against that one woman. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to trying that. I'll have that video out like later in this week, I hope, or at least like before the main game comes out. But yeah, for now, that's all of my thoughts on this game that have just been going around in my head since I played the demo completely like a couple of days ago. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to hear what other random thoughts go through my head, and goodbye.